you're Boston Dynamics and you're a hyper-advanced company born straight from Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and you made a revolution in robotics. Through research and engineering, you developed a series of robots whose strength, agility, and intelligence grows with each model. Futuristic metal dogs, humanoids, automatons. It sounds like a Black Mirror episode, but it isn't. However, many people fear what risks robotics and artificial intelligence can trigger. To name a few, Stephen Hawking, Elon Musk, and Noam Chomsky, while also underlining the many great benefits, they spoke of the existential risk and danger derived from advanced AI and machines. So, what is Boston Dynamics exactly? And can robots really become a danger for humans? Before we get into the military applications and ethical implications, let's go back 40 years. It's the early 1980s, and you're Mark Rabert, an electrical engineer that would soon create Boston Dynamics. At the time, there was already a big interest coming from the US government, the Army, and overall the scientific community towards the development of advanced robots that could perform human tasks with intelligence. You earn a PhD at MIT, probably the top research center in the world, and subsequently moved to NASA to work in their Jet Propulsion Lab. So, in 1986, right after NASA, you go to Carnegie Mellon, and then back to the MIT where you become a professor in electrical engineering and computer science. And you have an idea. You put a team together and found the so-called Leg Lab 1980, which you started at CMU and then took with you to MIT. The objective of the laboratory is to create legged robots that can move with speed and autonomy. And it is exactly the Leg Lab that in 1992 gave birth to the most advanced robotics company that ever existed, Boston Dynamics. So, you officially start your company. Who's your first client? Well, the US Army, obviously. More specifically, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, or DARPA, which pushes the application of sophisticated new technologies in the military field. For those of you who don't know, DARPA is the most advanced branch of the Department of Defense, blending cutting-edge science with warfare, and it was founded back in 1958 by President Dwight Eisenhower in response to the launch of the satellite Sputnik by the Soviet Union. You want to know an interesting fact? DARPA is responsible for creating the stealth technology, the GPS, drones, but also the biotechnology behind the COVID-19 vaccine made by Moderna. So, thanks to the Army's support and research grants, Boston Dynamics finally started making robots. Like all creators, Boston Dynamics takes the natural world as their inspiration, and that's why all their robots are legged, and they resemble either humans or animals. In their lab, they created robots capable of perceiving the world around them and turning data into actions. One of the first models was again for DARPA, and it was called Big Dog. It was designed to accompany soldiers at war and carry their equipment through harsh terrains. Big Dog could transport up to 340 pounds, 150 kilograms. Another model is the Petman, a pretty scary anthropomorphic one that seems to be coming straight out of Dune, built specifically for the US Army to enter zones where there is hazardous material. Then there is Cheetah, an agile four-legged robot that can sprint up to 28.3 miles per hour. To get an idea, it's faster than Usain Bolt, so literally no human could outrun it. One of their top models is Spot, an intelligent dog-like robot designed for commercial use and actually on sale for $75,000. It is the one that probably served as inspiration for the Black Mirror episode Metalhead, where some robot killer dogs hunt down a group of humans. Spot is smart. It collects data, carries loads, and inspects areas. But their true masterpiece is Atlas, a humanoid robot that moves with extreme precision and speed. It can do backflips, dance, run, climb, and lift objects. Built with 28 hydraulic joints and a set of cameras that allows it to constantly inspect the surroundings in real time, Atlas is pure AI and agility. And yes, In case you were wondering, Atlas has been funded and commissioned by DARPA. Now, should you start worrying about them? Or should you be worried already? The fear and threat posed by robots and AI grows every day, and it's absolutely justified. For instance, an open letter was signed by leading scientists and entrepreneurs like Stephen Hawking, Noam Chomsky, Steve Wozniak, and many others. They all expressed a deep concern for the military applications made in the field of robotics, and they're convinced that if any major military power pushes ahead with AI weapon development, a global arms race is virtually inevitable. The problem is that this is already happening. After all, if you were a government and you could program a highly intelligent humanoid robot to hold a rifle and go to battle, then why wouldn't you? And what about an assassination that requires somebody smooth, that if caught, will not reveal anything? And we're not talking only about governments, but also about terrorists and warlords all over the planet. When in Star Wars they bought an army of clones, the idea was not so different. A robot is obedient, reliable, and in the near future might even be superior. Sure, they're expensive for now, but this might change. Stephen Hawking said that the problem with robots is not malice, but competence. When AI will become good at getting what they want, and we will stand in their way, we'll be in trouble. For instance, the objective of a robot might be positive, but it might be reached through negative means. Elon Musk is convinced that robots will surely be a threat to the public and take over humans in the near future. He invited governments to intervene and create safety rules when it comes to creating complex AI systems.
I have exposure to the most cutting-edge AI. I think people should be really concerned about it. I keep sounding the alarm bell, but until people see robots going down the street killing people, they don't know how to react, because it seems so ethereal. AI is a rare case where I think we need to be proactive in regulation instead of reactive. Because I think by the time we are reactive in AI regulation, it's too late. AI is a fundamental existential risk for human civilization. And I don't think people fully appreciate that.
You'll surely get the irony in that Tesla is working on its Tesla robot called Optimus. But Musk declared that it's intentionally built so that humans will be able to overpower it and outrun it. So, how much can you trust robots? Robots and AI also present invaluable benefits. They can allow, for instance, limb replacements for disabled people, and also spare workers from dangerous or exhausting tasks that put their lives at risk, or create exoskeletons that can help carry heavy loads. These are all very important achievements that must be explored further. But the problem is that a machine that can learn and be independent is unpredictable. Currently, Boston Dynamics has been briefly owned by Google, and it's now 80% owned by Hyundai Motor Group and 20% by SoftBank. Their robots follow strict ethical principles, and Boston Dynamics strongly refuses to weaponize their machines in any way. So far, they used a type of AI that they call athletic intelligence, which is the capacity to navigate the space, execute tasks, and follow preset routes with little to no input from humans. But when will they be able to exist without any input? Hard to tell, but maybe soon. And they will surely become physical avatars for humans through the metaverse, as confirmed by Hyundai. Their robots, like Spot, are already being deployed by police departments, and not only in the US, but also in France, to carry out dangerous operations such as opening a suspect's suitcase that might contain a bomb or inspect areas for surveillance. Then, of course, there's the military application, and it's not unlikely that we might see them soon in battle. So, will we always be able to pull the plug? When Stephen Hawking was asked this question, he responded that when people once again asked a computer, "Is there a God?" the computer responded, "There is now," and fused the plug.